Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Brian here for another pickup haul from a bunch of different thrift stores. Second and Charles, FYE, and I got one thing from Spirit Halloween and one thing from Walmart. So I'm gonna do the Walmart thing first. So I went into Walmart yesterday. This is a different one I don't usually go to very often. And then I noticed they've redone their media section just like everyone else, where they used to have two sides. Now it's only one side and a lot of empty holes. So very disappointing, but I picked up one figure for my collection. So I picked up the MC Marty Abrams Mego creature from the Black Lagoon. It's kind of like a plush almost, sort of like his body's plush, but everything else is like hard plastic. This was like $7, so I said, why not? I have Toxie already, and they had the Mall People one, but I didn't pick that one up, obviously. But always a pleasure to add more Gilman to the collection. So I'm going to do my Spirit pickup for the day. Now, I really want that Killer Clowns popcorn display piece, but I'll wait. It's like $90 right now. I don't want to spend that much money right now, so I'd pass on that for now. Hopefully if they have it at the 50% off mark, I'll probably pick it up. But I did pick up this. I've been looking for this for a while. Got it goes for 10 bucks, but anyway, it's from Trick or Treat. This is the Holly Ho bar. You take it out of the packaging, you could take off the top part, and it's supposed to be a blade, but obviously it's not a real blade, because if it was, they wouldn't be able to sell this, as far as I know. Yeah, it's just a prop. I'm gonna take it out of the packaging and just display it probably in the hallway with everything else I have. So glad to have that in the collection now. That's it for Spirit. I went to FYE today. Also kind of disappointing because everything there is usually ridiculously priced. So I got a couple of, they have a lot of CDs in there that are 75% off now. They were 25, now they're 75. So I got this little bag here. Didn't go too crazy, just picked up 4 titles. You'll see how much they used to be, but taking into consideration they were all 75% off. So bag toss, receipt toss. So I'll start off here with a soundtrack. I really enjoyed the movie. I know some people didn't because it was, different for the for Jim. What did I say his last name? Jarmusch. I don't know how to say his name. But I really enjoyed the movie. I had to get the soundtrack, so I got The Dead Don't Die. Originally $22. It was like, I don't know, like 5 or so with the 7% off coupon, and then another 10% off of that too. So basically, this is just a bunch of score from the band, or that's an artist, Squirrel, and then there's a bunch of dialogue in here from the movie with Adam Driver, Bill Murray, Chloe Sevigny, Larry Fessenden, Selena Gomez, Rosie Perez, Tom Waits, Tilda Swinton. Yeah, it says Elder. I think it's on the back there. So glad to have that in my soundtrack collection. Next up is a band that I'm sort of familiar with. It is The Devil Makes Three. This is the album called Chains Are Broken. It's got 11 songs on here. It was produced by Ted Hutt. And this is on the New West Records label. Ted Hutt was in a band in the 90s called Reach Around I think they're from Australia, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but Google Reach Around, you might remember 2 songs from that, the only album they ever put out. Next up we have, this is, I guess, like, I'm pretty sure they're a metal band. I have some of their other stuff in my collection. This is Baroness Gold and Gray. It's got quite a few songs on here. This is from 2019. I don't know how many songs are on here because it's all listed down the bottom, but great band from what I've heard, so can't wait to check that album out. And then lastly, it's one of my favorite bands of all time. I have seen them live at least once, maybe twice. This is I think this is their latest album as of 2019. This is Violent Femmes' Hotel Last Resort. 13 tracks on here. Another album produced by Ted Hutt. So glad to have that one in my collection now. So some good music here to start off the video for media wise. Okay, next up, I'm gonna go ahead and open my FYE mail. I just arrived today. Should be 3 titles in here. I got these for a birthday present to myself. Receipt and box. Hope you guys didn't see that. Hope you guys didn't see that. Box sauce. Alright, so I have 2 Blu-rays and a DVD in here. I'll start with the DVD first. Don't really know too much about this. It said it was region free, but it does say region 4 on the back here, but we'll see when I pop it into my player. This is from Umbrella Entertainment and Raven Banner. 81 minutes. This is, I don't know if it's not rated or not. This is an Australian release. It is called Crabs. Killer Crustaceans. It's like a bad sci-fi movie. What year is this from? Oh, it does not say on the back. Oh, 2020, yeah, this year, 2022. I don't recognize anyone by name on the back as far as cast goes. This is directed by Pierce Barrels-Zeimer. Basically, it says it compares itself to Zombievers meets Godzilla. So there you go. Get ready for shell shock. This is a creature feature comedy horror. Mutated by nuclear runoff, a horde of murderous horseshoe crabs descend on a sleepy California town, causing prom night terror. So there you go. Interesting. Okay. Can't wait to check that out. It's kind of dark on the back, the stills anyway, but there's your 2 crustaceans battling it out. Next up is another film that's relatively new. It's a sci-fi comedy horror. This is put out by Gravitas Ventures, and this is a film called Madeleines. It says, in the process of inventing time travel, scientist couple Madeline and Owen accidentally created a universe-destroying time loop. Can their relationship and our world survive the chaos they've created? This one stars Bree Grant as Madeline, Perry Shen as Owen, and you guys probably don't know him by name, but probably by face. Richard Reel is in here as well. You guys probably remember him from Office Space. He played one of the Bobs. He's right there. But yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on this one, but I definitely wanted to check it out. It's from 2021. Directed by Jason R. Miller. And lastly, as an upgrade for me, I believe this is an out of print, at least the slipcover is. I'm actually happy it came with the slipcover. I've seen it. It's another cheesy like creature feature film, starring a man that I met last weekend before last. Lance Hendrickson, and this is a movie called Stung. It's a pretty cheesy film. I've seen it before. I have the DVD in my collection, so this is an upgrade. So nice to have the slip. They have the stupid sticker on the back, but I can get that off, no big deal. So that's it for FYE, just those 3 titles there. I should separate. That's fine, I'll just keep going here. I went to one of my local Goodwills. Actually, I went to 2 Goodwills today, and one of them didn't have a damn thing. Well, nothing new for me to pick up, but one of them had 2 VHS, 1 DVD, and 1 Blu-ray. So the 2 VHS tapes I picked up, I don't remember if I actually have this one or not, but the case was mint, and so was the actual tape itself. So I picked up Valentine on VHS. It's really nice slip. These were 99 cents a piece, so really nice there. And then this one was, I almost didn't see this one before I left. I'm glad I double checked. I always at least check the shelf twice, if not 3 times. I have this on Blu-ray already, but I definitely wanted to add it to my VHS collection. So I picked up The Babysitter with Alicia Silverstone. Pretty solid film, if I remember correctly. Jeremy London is in here as well, and George Siegel. So definitely recommend you guys watch The Babysitter. This was an interesting find. I know this movie's been out for a little while now, but I found the DVD, House of Gucci. I think someone bought this and took the digital because it's just the disc, which is fine. I wanted to check it out, but glad to have this for now. And then lastly, this was a cool find. Now I have this, I believe I have this one already in a double feature with the Crazies, but I found this with not just with the slipcover, and it's a combo pack. It also came with the limited edition comic book inside. This is Let Me In. This was $2.99, so open up like that. It's just a regular artwork. And then I opened it up. I think, no, that's just a digital copy, the old school digital copy. And then it came with the insert for the digital code on the back here. And then it came with this nice little comic book inside, as you can see. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I think I should probably go out and find the Crazies by itself and then just get rid of the double feature, and I'll be all set for that. But glad to find the slip cover too. It's like really weird. It's like that thin plastic. So that's it for that Goodwill. Next up, I went to one of the Blue Ridge Hospice thrifts in that area. I left with 2 titles. I didn't really have to, I didn't have a whole lot going on in there today, I'll tell you that. But I've seen this movie time and time again. The disc is kind of needs to be cleaned. It's a little dirty there. But great cast. I figured I'd pick it up. It's called Stay, with Ewan McGregor, Naomi Watts, Ryan Gosling, Janine Garofalo, and Bob Hoskins. This is from 2005. I remember when this came out, but I never actually went to go see it, so figured I'd watch it now. This is on a stupid flipper disc, as you can see, but I don't think this is on Blu-ray yet. This is put out by 20th Century Fox, so I'm pretty sure you won't see it on Blu-ray. Probably not. Then the only other title I got was actually a triple feature, still factory sealed. This is a Clint Eastwood triple feature. I got it for one film in particular, and that is Honky Tonk Man, but it comes with Pink Cadillac and City Heat. This was $2. They had a lot of Clint Eastwood in there. Most of it was factory sealed, but I definitely wanted to watch Honky Tonk Man because I heard it's a really good movie. It stars Clint with his son Kyle. And then you got City Heat with Burt Reynolds and Pink Cadillac with Bernadette Peters. So great triple feature there. Okay, that's it. That's all I found today. Now, yesterday, my brother and I went to 2nd Avenue Thrift and a 2nd in Charles. I'm gonna start with the thrift store first. I picked up 4 titles, 3 DVDs, and 1 Blu-ray. So this one here was actually $1 because it was, I guess the color of the day was purple, I guess. So I picked up Bloodsport 4 in this jewel case. Now I heard this one's not great, obviously, because what's his face is not in this one, but he was only actually in the first one. Jean-Claude Van Damme was only in the first film. The other 3 sequels were Daniel Bernhardt. So I figured I'd pick this up and give it a watch. But it's got some nice catalog there for all the other titles that were put out by Platinum Disc Corporation. And some of these I actually have, like Tiger Claws 2, Trail of a Serial Killer. Yeah, so let me know if you've seen this. I'm pretty sure it's not great. I found another Warner Archive when I was there, which was always a plus. Even for $1.49, I'll grab it. This is a comedy from 1956 called Our Miss Brooks with Eve Arden. Richard Crenna's in here. That's one name that stood out to me. Robert Rockwell, Leonard Smith. This is directed by Al Lewis. So it's a black and white film. So Plot X2. I'm sure you'd probably enjoy this one. I do enjoy myself a black and white film here and there. Next one here, not totally familiar with it, but this is from 1989, and this is a film called Blind Witness with Paul the Mad and Victoria Principal. I'm not familiar with either one of those actors. This was directed by Richard Kalla. Again, I don't know, but looks like some sort of like drama thriller involving 2 psychotic killers and home invasion. So check that out. And the only Blu-ray I picked up is a film that, it's a Western, but it's directed by Sam Raimi and it has a wonderful cast. That is The Quick and the Dead with Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert Blossom, Kevin Conway, Lance Hendrickson, Pat Hingle, Gary Sinise. So can't go wrong there. So that's it for 2nd Avenue. Now on to what everyone else is waiting for, and that is 2nd and Charles. So I didn't go that crazy. I actually put a lot of titles back, but they had a lot of Blu-ray in there. A lot of good titles. They were doing inventory that day, so it was kind of annoying that I had to go around the people that were scanning the DVDs and Blu-rays. But I left with 6 Blu-rays and 2 DVDs. Some of these are still factory sealed, which is crazy, and some of these are out of print. I'm going to start off with one that's not out of print, but it's still factory sealed. And that is a Kino Lorber DVD of Scavenger Hunt. This was $2.95. This is a comedy from 1979, directed by Michael Schultz. Great cast of characters here. You get Roddy McDowell, Tony Randall, Scatman Carruthers, just a bunch of different actors. Richard Mazur. Really good cast there. The other DVD I got is an out of print title. I got it goes for about $30 used. I got it for $12. Son of Godzilla. I've seen bits and pieces of this over the years, but never actually watched the whole thing. You can watch this in Japanese and in English. It's from 1967. Most of the films that during this time were all directed by Jun Fukuda. I have quite a few of them in my collection already, but didn't have this one, so there you go. I'm going to save some of these for last. Okay. Quite a few. I found another out-of-print title here. I'm going to save the horror for last, because that's probably my favorite of what I found. I found this Olive Films release of a comedy from 1980. It's like a comedic drama with crime. And this is How to Beat the High Cost of Living, put out by Olive Films. This was $7. This stars Jessica Lange, Richard Benjamin, Garrett Morris, and Fred Willard. This is directed by Robert Shearer and written by Robert Kaufman. So great cast, great writer and director. So can't wait to check this one out. It's got, you know, typical artwork on the disc. I found a Twilight Time title when I was in there as well. I never come across these very often. It was $12. I figured I'd pick it up. This is Birdman of Alcatraz, starring Burt Lancaster, Carl Malden, Thelma Ritter, Neville Brand, and Edmund O'Brien, Telly Savalas, and Betty Field. So great cast. And also directed by John Frankenheimer, so a great director as well. It's from 1962, black and white, 149 minutes. This is about Burt Lancaster's character, Robert Stroud. He is a real-life two-time killer who, during decades in solitary confinement, remade himself as one of the world's foremost experts on birds. This despite never having finished the 3rd grade. That's interesting. I do like Burt Lancaster, so I figured I'd pick this up and give it a watch. Yes, it came with the booklet too, so I thought that was pretty cool. I got an out-of-print title here. I already have it in my collection, so I'm kind of debating on just selling it because I got it for $5. Ernest Scared Stupid on Blu-ray. I might send it to somebody, I'm not sure yet though, but really good movie from my childhood. I watched it rewatched it recently, and I still enjoy it quite a bit. So it's kind of weird on the back. It says it's a drama. No, it's a comedy. It's not a drama. But yeah, there's that. Brand new factory sealed here is another creature feature film here. What year is this from? 1975. That is The Great Spider Invasion, still factory sealed. This was like $5. This is directed by Bill Raban. This is a Dark Force Entertainment release, so I thought that was pretty cool too. An interview with the director, an interview with one of the actors. There's a giant spider music video on here, and then this is a brand new HD transfer from the original 35mm camera negative. I did not get the 4K of this, but I'm glad I found the Scream Factory Blu-ray of the film, because I have the regular release of it, so I upgraded pretty much. No slipcover, but that's okay. Species. This is the collector's edition 2-disc Blu-ray set with the new artwork and also the original poster art. I don't have to talk about it, everyone knows Species. And this was probably my favorite find at the Second and Charles. I've been eyeing this on Amazon for a while. This thing usually goes for about 40 or 50 bucks, give or take. Found it for 15, still factory sealed, and this is the 3-disc Blu-ray collector's edition of the Monster Collection. This is basically, you get 2 features, 3 feet, no, is it 3? 2 features on here. From my understanding, I believe they're both documentaries. You get the Frankenstein Complex, which is 107 minutes from 2015, and then you get Phil Tippett, Mad Dreams and Monsters, which is 83 minutes from 2019. Features 2 virtually comprehensive documentaries. The Phil Tippett one is about is a portrait of a genius behind many of the most iconic movie creatures of the modern era. And the Frankenstein Complex is a delightful group profile of the special effects wizards who turned rubber, latex, and resin into cinema's most memorable and terrifying creations. It mentions Guillermo del Toro, Rick Baker, Paul Verhoeven. So yeah, special effects artists and whatnot. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's give or take with all the special features and everything, it's like 12 hours of footage and whatnot. So that was pretty cool. So that is everything that I've gotten in the last 2 days. I know I'm crazy when it comes to media, but I'm not keeping all of these things. Some of these are upgrades, some of them are just to watch and then let go. But let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these, if you've heard any of these albums I picked up today. Just let me know. So we got, go a little slow here, it is kind of heavy. Let me know if you've seen any of these films and what you thought of them. And then of course the music, and then figure, and then my little display piece. Alright guys, hope you guys are doing well, and I will catch you guys probably sometime next week, maybe. I don't know, my schedule is all weird next week, so who knows. Take care, see ya.